Yo, what's up, guys? Today's video still going to talk about XJTLU. Probably we are going to go through three questions. Um, the quality of life in Suzhou, where the university was located, and is it possible to learn Chinese in 18 months? That's about 1 year and a half. And does the university have free Chinese lessons? Okay, so these three questions are basically about life in XJTLU in Suzhou, and probably this time I will tell a story about a international student from Russia that I know. Okay, so first question, quality of life. I have to say, in China, Suzhou is one of the most comfortable cities. Sorry, most comfortable city because from the very ancient time, like 2,000 years ago or 1,000 years ago, Suzhou is very famous for its beauty. It's a very beautiful city and a very rich city also. And now it's still very beautiful. And now the Chinese government invested a lot of money in that city to build a huge industrial park, which is called um, Suzhou Singapore Industrial Park. It's designed by people from Singapore, and it's also pretty beautiful. And living there, it's like living in Singapore. Maybe it's not so hot. It's not so hot, definitely. But the environment is good. People are nice, pretty nice, and not so many people, not so crowded. China is a country has huge population, but in that industrial park, it's not so crowded. And XJTLU was located in that industrial park, so it's like living in a very nice, very nice. I can't say it's paradise, but it's nice. It's better than any other city in China, I think, because I have been to Beijing, I've been to Shanghai, I living in my city. Luoyang is also a very old city. Actually, my city, Luoyang, is the first city of China. It has, I mean, my city's history is the Chinese history. Yes, that's basically about my city. I'm living in Kunming, which is how to say, in the southwest of China. Very beautiful. I'm living in many cities, but I think Suzhou is the best, except the pollution. Actually, China has very serious pollution. Um, these years, Suzhou also have pollution. That's the disadvantage of Suzhou. But compared with Beijing, it's the architecture was beautiful. Beijing is like the architecture was really rubbish. I hate that. I hate that. I will say that. And compared with Shanghai, it's not so busy. It's you can relax there. There's many cool stuff to visit. It's cool. And yeah, I don't know things in other. Yeah, I'm also living in Russia for a couple of months, and compared with Russia, it's absolutely warmer than there, but the architecture was not so good. I have friends from North Africa, but I never been there. I don't know. I know that the pollution in Egypt is also very serious. I don't know. And I also have friends in Colombia, and I see a lot of picture of Colombia, but basically Suzhou is just a. You have to come to China to know more about Suzhou. Okay, and what else? The transportation it's very it's how to say convenient. We have a high speed train, we have buses, we have subway, The subway from university to the train station cost about 1 hour. Suzhou has like 2 or 3 train stations. It has 3 train stations. Inside the industrial park, there's a train station. In the Suzhou city, there's a train station. In the north of the city, there's a train station. So to the central train station cost about 1 hour by subway, and the subway station is like 2 blocks away from the university. And nearby the university, there's a really beautiful park. I always went there. I actually went there every day, ride my bicycle, and sometimes I run when running, when the air was not so bad. And yeah, it's pretty cool. About restaurant, there's a lot of restaurant around the university, and the food there was like, there's many foreigners there, and they basically they survived. Maybe they cook at home. I don't know. I sometimes see some foreigners um, have meal in around the university, and also there's many French people. They always eat nearby their school. There's a schema business school, a French business school near my university, and there's many French people eat in the restaurant nearby. And about the campus, it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's one of the beautiful campus in China. I mean, compared with other Chinese um, university campus. I have been to many Chinese university. Okay, and basically they're just very old buildings. Very, how to say, it's big but it's not beautiful, and the design, how to say, I prefer XJTLU. I prefer XJTLU because I like it. And how to say, the living quality, I mean, the people there are basically well educated. Around XJTLU are many other universities, like many famous Chinese university, like Nanjing University, Suzhou University. I mean, the university is like a branch, not the whole university. It's just a branch of that university there. And schema, of course, Singapore National University, something like that. Southeast University. Yeah, just many famous universities, and also many high tech companies. And the employee there are, of course, scientists or really well educated people. So people there are pretty nice. You will find that when you get in the taxi, um, actually the taxi drivers prefer to, you know, driving and get customers from the industrial park, because people there are so nice. So it's, yeah, they love here. And about shopping, oh, shopping is a problem. Not the big problem, but for me it's like, for example, you want to buy some oh, there's an Old Town, okay, something like, and Decathlon, okay, whatever. Some big supermarkets are not like close, but near. Okay, I usually ride my bike to the Ocean, or yes, it's just, you must know that supermarket. Okay, it's a big supermarket, and I ride my bicycle for about 20 minutes to go there. And very interesting thing is like many international students here there. I mean, in XJTL you have e-bike. I mean, electricity bike. Yeah, it's very popular in China, and it's not so expensive. So many international students have that because the international students actually they live a little bit far away from the campus, so they live not live with Chinese, so they live a little bit far away, and they have to ride a e-bike or a bicycle. Okay, so yeah, if you have an e-bike, it's gonna be really awesome. You can go anywhere you want, and just about 1 hour or 40 minutes ride. You can go to the center of, like a city center of the industrial park. It's very nice. It's super beautiful. It's awesome. It's pretty. Wow. Yeah. Fantastic. Many shopping mall, many bars, good places, and banks, financial center or something like that. It's CBD. It's like the CBD of the industrial park. It's awesome. It's nice. If you feels like you're boring or something, you can just go there and have fun. It's fantastic. Okay, and there's also some net clubs, really fantastic net club, but it's a little bit far away. You have to go across the lake. Basically, it's like here's the lake. My mouse. Here's the lake. Here is the university, and the net clubs are like here. The CBD is like here, and that's the lake. Okay, and yeah, basically it's like that. There's net club. It's gonna have fun, and then actually some bars also around university, but not net club. And there's also some cinemas. You can have fun there. It's gonna be good, and parks, basically everything. And gym, yes, there's one gym inside the. There's two gyms inside the campus. Yeah, you can just exercise. Good, very good. And you can purchase some really cheap vegetables. If you want to cook by yourself, you can purchase some really cheap vegetables nearby. Actually, every single, how to say, a 2 or 3 blocks, there's gonna be a neighborhood center. I think that's invented by Singapore people. So in the neighborhood center, you can buy. There's gonna be a supermarket. There's gonna be a, how to say, cheap vegetable. You can cheap, how to say, a place where you can buy cheap vegetables. Okay, and there's gonna be some restaurants, some places you can have fun, some stores, some banks, just for your convenience. It's awesome. Yes, it's fantastic. And if you really depend on, like, you don't like Chinese food, and it's fine, because nearby the university there's a store which only sell things, from overseas. Many foreigners just going there, and you can also meet some friends there. It's gonna be fine, because yeah. And basically that's what I want to talk about, the life quality of life. All right, so if you have other questions, detailed questions regarding to this issue, you can just comment below. All right, and I will ask the question. Okay, so next question, learning Chinese. Chinese is definitely so hard for people from like maybe Chinese is easy for Japanese, for people from Korea, but for people from like Russia, like Europe, like America, maybe North America, Middle East, India, is definitely too hard, because Chinese have, like, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pronounce, and the grammar is easy, and that's it. And it's hard to write the characters. It's really hard, but there's a way to learn it. It's like first you have to, yeah, the pronounce is really important. You have to when you first learning Chinese, you have to slow down, and the characters you have to write again and again and again and again. I will tell the story of that Russian international student that I know. Okay, he's really awesome in Chinese. Is it possible to learn it in 18 months? You can learn in 18 months. 18 months is a long time. What else you cannot learn? Okay, but it depends. If you want to say it perfectly, it's like impossible. If you want to speak Chinese like I do, it's impossible. You have to spend about 10 years at least. I think 10 years. Maybe you're smart, maybe 5 years. But 1.5 years is definitely not enough to, like, speak like an idiot. You can survive, of course, but you will hate. You still, like, I don't want to speak Chinese, because actually speaking Chinese is really, really tired. I have been practicing Chinese with many Russians, and other international people, I mean people from other countries, they don't like speaking Chinese. I mean they like Chinese. They want to speak it, but it's when you speak Chinese, is your 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 mouth is feeling like super tired, and you don't want to speak that. You want to have a rest. You want to speak English or anything else. So yeah, that's Chinese. It's horrible, but anyway, it's also a very cool language. It's interesting, especially for Russian because many Chinese words sounds like bad words in Russian. So it's fun, and also many Russian words sounds like bad words in Chinese. So yeah, and 18 months you can survive, but not master it. And yeah, it's Chinese is really hard, super hard. So it does the university have free Chinese lesson? Actually, I don't know. You have to email the. Yeah, this time is not like checking the website. Maybe this question was super detailed. I'm afraid if you can't find the answer on the website, so you can basically write email to anybody in the university and ask about it. And I want to say that if you want to practice Chinese, it's super easy because in China there's many Chinese people, and you're a foreigner, and Chinese people are really, really warm. I mean friendly to foreigners. If you are not black, I mean if you're black, it's fun. I mean we're not racism. I am not racism, but others, I'm not sure. Um, if you are foreigner, basically, generally speaking, Chinese people will feel like really friendly and love you and want to speak with you and want to practice Chinese with you. And if you want, you can make a lot of Chinese friends. But I didn't see any international students make a lot of Chinese friends here. Although we're super warm, we're super friendly, we're maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can try. You can try it. Maybe you're unique. You're awesome. You're fantastic, and you can make Chinese friend, and they can practice Chinese with you. That's my opinion. I think it's not hard to make Chinese friend in China, and they can practice with you anyway. Um, yeah, practice makes perfect, especially with Chinese. It's gonna help with your Chinese language. All right. So basically, that's what I know about Chinese language. All right. And now I'm going to talk about that Russian student that I know who speak Chinese super well, and his name is like Yarek. He's from Russia, and his Chinese was super awesome. He has been learning Chinese for about 2 years, and he's not only just to survive. He is like not like native because he will get tired after speaking 30 minutes Chinese with me, and I'm actually speaking super easy Chinese with him, but he still feels like super tired. And what I know about him is like he tried really hard learning Chinese. He complained about the university's Chinese course. He complained about it because it's not enough. There's only 2 classes for 1 week per week, 2 classes per week, and he feels like it's not enough. And during the class, he didn't practice enough Chinese. He feels like I want to learn Chinese more. Can you practice it with me? I said, of course I can. And he also used one very remember this please, very important tool which is called Chinese Pot 101. Chinese Pot 101. I think I will write it in the description or something else. All right. He used it's like a podcast, just to listen, and there's also if you spend some money and purchase a course on the Russian Pot 101. I mean Chinese Pot, sorry, because I'm using Russian Pot to learning Russian. I mean Chinese Pot. If you spend some money on the Chinese Pot 101, you will how to say, get a course. You will listen to the course, and they will send you some PDF. You can also check it on your computer. You can it's like very systematic. It's like a system. Okay, it's really helpful. learning Chinese, and he is using that to learn Chinese, and he said it's really helpful. Yeah, and I use it to learn Russian, and find it really helpful. Also, yeah, it's fun, it's cool. Yeah, and another thing I know about him learning Chinese is like he practiced really a lot. Before he came to China, he already know how to write Chinese characters, and he practiced like like a a booklet. Yeah, booklet. A booklet which is 2 times bigger than this one. He write many like half of the booklet like Chinese characters and phrases, vocabularies, many things. His handwriting, I have to say, is not perfect, but I was really moved because he basically didn't learn something, but he already practiced a lot of Chinese characters. So if you really want to learn Chinese, you can do it. Just practice, write a lot Chinese characters, no matter how hard it is. All right. That's basically what I wanna talk about in this video. And if you still have some detailed questions about life in Suzhou, life in XJTLU, and about learning Chinese or any other things related with XJTLU, or yeah, just anything else, just ask me, comment below, and I will make a video according to your questions. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.